Hi boys and girls. Tonight for homework you're going to go back into your writing journal and you're going to find your page where you practiced writing thought shots. Tonight you're going to use a blue highlighter. The best thing Miss Ray can find is a bluish marker, and that works too. You're going to go back in and you're going to find proof that you actually put in your thoughts into your story. Here's Miss Ray's story, and down at the bottom, once again, you can see that I put in where I'm looking at my grandmother and she's kind of spying the bounce house, and I put that Puma is not scared of anything. I can tell she is up to no good. So you're finding out what's going on in my head. Then on the next page, I add that, oh no, what is she going to do? She better not even think about trying to get in. She's too big and too old. I don't think I could make that climb. I add again later on a little bit more of what I'm thinking. When she says that she didn't have one when she was a kid, and I'm kind of in my head thinking, yeah, no kidding. You were a kid in 1924. And then I add a little bit more when she's climbing into the jump house, and I think, oh my Lord, she's going to kill herself. And then once again, I'm watching her, and I think I've got to go grab my camera or nobody is going to believe me. So I did my best to let the reader know the things that I was thinking in my story, what was going on in my head. Here are 3 types of thought shots. Miss Ray used the flash ahead and the internal dialogue in her story. There was a moment in the story where I thought, oh no, she's going to kill herself. And then in another part of the story, you were hearing my thoughts inside of my head, kind of when I said, yeah, that's because you didn't have bounce houses when you were little. Those words didn't exactly come out of my mouth. I was only thinking them. The last one is the flashback, and let me show you how I went back to my story and added this example in. Where you see the number 1 up here at the top of the page, this is where I went back and added my flashback. Right before I had said, Puma is not scared of anything. I can tell she is up to no good. I know that determined look on her face. So I put a 1 right there, and I went to my very next page, and I used the top of our page to add in details that I had forgotten. I call this an operation because we can't fit those words in that teeny tiny space on the previous page. So we need to kind of make an incision into our story and add in details. So on the next page, I put a number 1 also there. So I know when I'm typing up my story, this is the information that needs to go in that 1 spot. Here I added, I had seen it before when I was in middle school. I remember going out on the river with my family one weekend. Not only did Puma successfully strap on a pair of skis and water ski, but she also tried rope swinging. Puma pulled her body onto the swing and did a running leap into the bayou. When the swing was at its highest, she jumped off and splashed into the water. She truly is an amazing lady, and I know time hasn't slowed her down. Then I would go back to my original story, which continues, This looks interesting, she says as she moseys over to the entrance. Now that I added in those details, I have a flashback thought shot in my story.